Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to Kaiserreich. We are playing as Serbia. We could declare war on the Austrian Empire right now. I honestly do not love our chances. Like, I'm very ambivalent about them. I don't love the wait and see strategy. I think that it's like pretty it is one of my worst flaws as a player. But on the other hand, you know, I have 7 divisions in reserve. Like I'm making a bunch of new divisions. I'm not even close to my division limit. And I'm getting pretty good bonuses from lots of different stuff, though I don't know how to diddle around with the conspiracy. Like, I am not quite sure how to do that. Austria-Hungary federalizes. Oh, boy. Will it truly change anything? Okay, well, that changes things a little bit. Here's what I could do. Just get rid of this. Nope, not like that. There we go. And then, do some of that. Yeah. Anyways, you're wondering, all we have is liberate our territory. We did that! Yeah, we don't have any facilities. Probably should unlock sub-doctrine sharing. Should have done that a while ago. Don't have an intelligence agency. We will create a theater. That'll do. We have a faction theater. You know, for what it's worth. Ooh, that's bad. Okay, well, we're not going to be able to fight that, are we? Dang, that's rough. Ooh, that's pretty bad. Yeah, we are going to have to probably wait for the Weltkrieg then. Because there ain't no way. I just keep adding on. Okay, Second Sino-Japanese War. The fate of China is at stake. Harmony of the classes. Alright. Crud. This doesn't seem hugely worth it. Oh, it would increase our compliance growth, I guess. It doesn't blow my mind. Let's do friends with benefits. Serbs and Romanians have joined forces time and time again. After so much hardship endured together, perhaps it's time to consummate this relationship into something closer. A union made more eternal, bonds crafted to withstand the test of time, and a marriage of Balkan states and one economic political union proclaimed. How romantic. Alright. China versus Japan. I do not love the situation for China. All things considered. With NPR. It's 1939. Guess I'll research Mountaineers, maybe? It's probably better to get advanced machine tools. Yeah. I think we probably want to fortify Macedonia. And then we can kind of... Bulgaria is going to get back some of its lost territory, amusingly. This is what always happens with the Bulgarians when they're puppets, I've noticed. It's good for their good for their regional claims. We want radio propaganda. Just to have that button be pressed. We can do rural credit grants in niche, I guess. Again, it's like a long-term investment. All right. Really? Inferior enemy, huh? Yeah, I don't know if I buy that. I can just like build so many. Alright. Here is something we are gonna have to do though. Montenegro is going to have to get a there's a button I can press. Can I still press that button to reorganize the railway system? The answer is yes. Do I really need any more? No, I don't think so. So I'm going to press the reorganize the railway system. Which gives me way faster supply hub construction. Do I want to build one here? I think I probably do. No. I don't think I need that. Yeah. I'm just going to build the one. Okay. I can grab Great War Infantry, which I don't think is very good. I can grab Logistical Focus and Static Warfare. Logistics is nice, but I think Static Warfare is probably more important. We are now friends with benefits. Very silly name for a focus. Yeah. From Belgrade to here, huh? I don't know if that's worth our time. Balkan Research Initiative. Bring together disparate nations of the Balkans will require great effort, but beneficial in the long run as the region's... I don't know. Contact rural militias. Much like their Serbian counterparts, Illyrian villages are communal, and the countryside is still rife with armed citizenry, ranging from ordinary peasants to imitators of the Hajdushi. Contact them in secret. You can gather supporters, collect intelligence for the upcoming inevitable uprising. Yeah, I'll just do that. I don't know how useful that is. Yeah. I'm quite ambivalent on this situation. That is a color I am not used to seeing. Denmark has joined the Reichspakt. Wallonia exists. Does that... No, okay. Szechuan click. Annexed. Serbia will never forget its heroes. Are there any useful buttons I can press? Form the Pact of Organization? Yeah. Sounds good. The Albanians have remained neutral in all of this. Okay. I mean, Who am I to complain? Italian Republic is annexed. Guangzhou nationalist government's capitulated. I don't know how I feel about this. I don't know who I think is going to win. The socialists got a major shot in the arm, but I'm really not sure. Contacted rural militias. Okay. What is Serbian war planning? That would be new. Yeah. The formation of Illyria may have satisfied many Croatian leaders versus... Yeah. The Serbian minority in Austrian land, named the Trakani, have historically been among the most enthusiastic supporters of union with Serbia and the establishment of Yugoslavia, a fact we can harness to earn a base support amongst the population during the war against Austria. Wonderful. So these guys are gonna poop out some men. Hey! Pact of Organization. Formation of the Economic Council. With the ratification of the Pact of Organization, the Economic Council set to begin its work in coordinating trade and economic relations between its members of closer, prosperous Balkans. Navy stuff. Feel like probably want the better naval leaders, given that we don't have any boats. Well, that sucks. Uh-oh! SpaghettiOs! Suddenly, I'm feeling very surrounded. Alright, 6, huh? Yikers. We could deepen economic ties? Sure, why not? Macedonia is now a core of the Serbian Republic. That's a big deal. We have airplanes now. And we have guns. Probably want to start getting trucks, right? Yeah, that's fine. I am, ambivalent about whether or not I, want to attack the Austrians. I can always just, like, if I really feel like it, I can, like, you know, go back to an earlier save. But, like, I don't know. That feels lame. Look at this guy Ambusher and lay down a defense cord. This is 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. And then grab these guys. Get them here. And then grab these guys and get them here. This allows for a concentration of force. I think I need one more. Okay, buttons. Better infantry equipment. Is conversion good? No, I don't need it. Support equipment. Yeah, that's fine. I guess I'll get more research bonus. Whatever. I do have good cars now. Alright. I guess I'll just go construction. Whatever. Ah, okay. Right, I was wondering about that. And... yeah, 9 will do it. Okay. Buttons? No buttons. Buttons? Yeah, we can do rural land credits, I guess. But... I don't know about that. We probably want to get better aircraft. All things considered. United Mexican States declared war on Nicaragua. Report from the Economic Council. Through the efforts of the Economic Council and allies, we benefit from further regional integration of significantly improved. Alright, the benefits from. Come on. Okay. We can get popular mobilization. Or we can get Piedmontism. Which will reduce our division speed and reduce our division organization gain. Huh. Oh, no, the Serbian war planning is the debuff. So these regions have Serbian war planning. Choose the wrong regions. That's fine. Whatever. Yeah, I mean, I will do this, because it will give me more population, more division attack. Germany formed by Prussian military might, Italy by Piedmontian might, Yugoslavia must thus be formed by Serbian military might, and so the concerns of the Serbian army in the war against Austria should be our first priority. And I think I chose the wrong regions, but, you know, it is what it is. Give me more XP, I guess. Centralized control, whatever. I can create an air wing. Normal operations. Day and night's fine. We now have an air force. Alright. I think I probably want an ideologically charged army. I'm going to have to remove these guys. Once the war starts, that will give me some bonuses. Evidently, the AI thinks we're keen to win. Republic of the Philippines has joined the Reichspakt. Good for them. My equipment looking pretty good. I could spend political power on manpower, I guess. It's kind of an inexpensive result, but... or kind of expensive, but, you know. Union of Iceland joined the Third International. How fortified is Belgrade? I could probably stand to fortified a little bit more. Okay, we do have that supply hub. Yeah, but we haven't finished railroading to it. There we go, we did. Fall of Baton Rouge. Perhaps the war will be over soon. Collapse of the American People's Government. Okay, well, the war was over soon. Piedmontianism, more manpower. Let's do the Montenegrin experiment. Our idea for South Slavic Unity is a democratic federation, styled after the United States. To prove the potency of our political program, we start with our lowly Serbia, granting autonomous status for Montenegro and allowing it to prosper within a locally elected legislature. If it succeeds, we can present it to all of Europe as a success story. Unfortunately, the council's going to be disbanded once the war starts. That's annoying, but I didn't have a choice. Yeah. Anyways. At least we have Bulgaria. That is nice. Do the Bulgarians have any sort of, like, nasty debuffs? The answer appears to be no. They're buffed up. Probably get better engines. Once we do that, I think we might be done with our little Air Force experiment for now. Yeah, okay. I want to see how effective Mountaineers are. They're not much more effective. What if I just beefed out our infantry squads? What if I beef them out with Mountaineers? That's kind of stupid, but, you know. Mixed squads, mixed Mountaineers infantry is not the end of the world. It would put us over Special Forces limit. Yeah, I couldn't do it. If I did... something like this. I don't know how much more effective Cav Recon versus... It just gives me more defense. Like, that might be... Do I have the manpower for that? Almost exactly. Do I have the infantry equipment, support equipment, and trucks for it? Not really. If I remove the logistics battalion, would that be more feasible? Yes, I would be low on infantry equipment, but I'd be fine. Alright. I'm really ambivalent about the recon, but I guess I'll contact rifle manufacturers. Beijing government's capitulated. Oh, nice. The Reds are winning. We really, really want, as much as we're not socialists, we actually so want the Reds to win in Italy. Because if they do, then the Austrians are almost certainly going to be pulled into a war with the socialists, which is going to give us the two-front war that we need to deal with the fact that the Albanians and the Greeks both want our heads. That would be... Oh, we developed the Potassium oil fields. The fact that I can't get rid of this, I don't know, is, like, actually maximally annoying. I guess I could do construct military infrastructure. No. Expand our armored forces. Expand the faction. Not going to happen. Appoint a spy master. I could do that at some point. I guess I'll construct military infrastructure. That wants me to construct what? Infrastructure projects? Yeah, I'll do that in Montenegro. I'll do it here. And then, I'll do it in Macedonia. Because that gives me, like, tons of supplies. Which is nice. Uh-oh, we don't have enough trains. We should start making trains. Alright. Montenegrin experiment. It may be good to have the Balkan Research Initiative. Bringing together the disparate nations of the Balkans require great effort to prove beneficial in the long run. As the region is less developed than Western and Central Europe, it's imperative we pool our scientific technological resources to stand a chance against our enemies. Yeah, it sounds good. Yeah, so we are going to really, really hope that... I mean, it looks like the two Sicilies are done for. And I really, really hope, thus, that Austria ends up joining the Reichspakt, which would give me the resources I need. Actually, let's, given the train problems, let's do that. The shelling? Oh, boy. The shelling of Elfingen. Not another July crisis. Oh, my gosh. Alright, well. +5 naval research speed. Why not? Okay. We're getting pretty close, so let's... Australasian Union has joined the Third International. Okay. More defensible military equipment. Okay, apparently we still think our enemy is inferior, which I'll be honest, I am not feeling it. But you know, if you say so, man. The lack of access to military council is, like, hugely bad. But we can massively improve our economy. We really want that, research bonus, which is somewhere in here. Education reform, which expands the Boer's mind, which required, yeah, alright. So, we're gonna do state-sponsored construction works. To industrialize the country, do so fast, state needs direct money and resources towards construction projects which are critical. The economy of the state need to be finished quickly. Let's create a system of these works and help the Serbian economy grow. Okay. That gives us our air stuff. Heavy MG. Oh, man, it's 1940. Okay. So, that means time to get better fighting. Time to get into tip-top fighting shape. Okay. Can I improve computing? I guess I could. We are zeroed out on manpower. We should tap Chetnik. And contact rifle manufacturers. more guys do we need? Anyways, we're getting pretty close. Oh, we should definitely invite Romania to the Balkan Research Initiative. I just don't have a national focus set. For some reason, I don't know why. Weird. Okay. Anyways. That is going to be it for this episode. Not much happened, but we are getting there. I'm going to have to wait for the war in the West to start for me to, you know, do everything I ought to do. Alright, bye-bye. See you later.